What's up, YouTube? Atheist Vape is checking in. Today, we are going to talk about the copper Nemesis. Ooh, look at that, yeah. The copper Nemesis comes from HCigar. Got our box here. Boom. And I got this off eBay. Recommendation came from Suck My Mod. Thank you, Matt. He actually did a side-by-side test with the stainless Nemesis and the copper Nemesis, and a benefit to going copper, less of a voltage drop, people. So yeah, I know some of you are going, but Atheist Vapist, you already did a review on the copper Nemesis. You're right, I did. But back then, I was using a horrible webcam, and I didn't have my father's dope Ray-Bans. So I had to redo it. I decided that one was crap, and I have to remove it. So I really appreciate those of you who watched it, and I'm sorry for the quality of those videos. So now that we got a better camera, let's redo some of these. They deserve a little more of a spotlight. I couldn't even give you an up close and personal look. Alright, so again, it came in this box, pretty simple, and it comes with some extra parts here, some extension parts. Boom. And boom. And these are the parts I took off for my 18650 battery. I'm using a Sony 30 amp 2600 milliamp battery. I'll show you guys what I got rocking in here. Again, suggestion from Matt from Suck My Mod. Highly recommend going this route if you're doing sub-ohm builds, which I've got in here. I've got a dual coil 0.7 build right now. I'll pop open my spirit atomizer and show you guys what's going on in here. Boom. My microcoil build there. Some organic cotton. Well, I got that laying around somewhere. Always go organic, people. I'm telling you, they spray all kinds of horrible shit on cotton. You think just pesticides and insecticides and fungicides are bad on plants that you eat? No, it's nothing compared to the stuff they spray on what they consider you know, non-edibles. So your clothing, your cotton clothes, all that jazz is getting that good stuff sprayed on there. So yeah, for our demo purposes today, we're going to be using the Spirit Atomizer. This is my all-day at-home vape. I love the dripper. Finally got a dope drip tip for it. Oh, what a difference. This thing cools down way faster. It's nice to actually be able to drip directly in there and have it funnel down onto the wick. Oh, I love it. Love it. When I'm not using this, I'm using the Typhon GT. You know, I really liked my K-Fun until I got the Typhon GT, and I'm going to be doing a video on that. Actually, I'm going to film that later today after I knock a couple of these ones out. Sorry, YouTube, I've gotten behind a little bit. But yeah, so this is, oh yeah, what I was talking about. The Typhon, to me, is actually a lot easier to build. You know, re-wicking is like 2 seconds, and I'll show you all that in the next video when I do that one. And my reasons why I believe it's better than the K-Fun. My personal reasons. So, and I'll do a video on the K-Fun and kind of show you the problems I've had with it. It could just be that it's a clone, too. But Vaping with Twisted 420 kind of did a comparison of the legit K-Fun and the clone K-Fun. And I bought the one he suggested from Tobacco for my K-Fun. And I know they're not necessarily a class act when it comes to product, but he said, you know, go this route. It's a good clone. So I did, and it's worked out pretty darn good for me. Alright, so again, box, extra parts for different battery sizes if you want to double up on like a smaller battery. So let's get into the nitty-gritty. So a couple issues I've noticed with the copper. It's not that the threading is bad, it gets really tight. So that was nice for the demonstration, actually. I was able to just unscrew it. But a lot of times, I have to get a wrench and kind of torque it off of there. I'll show you here, there's a little vent system. Let's see if we can get a close-up there. Yeah, there we go. Right there. So if you've got, you know, like a pro tank. Let me grab my pro tank real quick. I'm coming back, I'm sorry. Alright, so if you got like a pro tank here, you notice that's basically it for its air slits, and it's relying on that to get your air through your 510 connection. So it's kind of nice to have this extra airflow, and this beauty ring thing here also has the holes in there, and you just line them up if you want it or not. So Let's see, we'll show you here. We got our pin for our connection to our battery, and that just unscrews out of there, so you can adjust to any 510 connection, which is nice. So you can just screw it up and down. This sucker just slaps right back on there. And here's what I was talking about with the copper. I haven't noticed this with the stainless. Stainless, it's like really easy to put stuff back together. The copper, everything's really, really snug, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but just a heads up, it really fits on there, and it's kind of tough to get it off. All right, so again, you just, you know, adjust the pin. Back it up a little bit here, but with your 510 connection. And again, it's only going to work 510, so if you got like a mini Pro Tank or something, well, this ain't going to work for you. But you probably don't want to use this anyway, because your wick would dry up so fast using the copper Nemesis that it really wouldn't be worth it. But yeah, check out my awesome shirt, everybody. We are all Africans. Maybe that'll give you a hint why I call myself the Atheist Vapist, huh? All right, so let's look at the insides of this sucker. My battery there. Highly recommend these. Really good batteries. Hold a really long charge, so all kinds of good stuff. But anyway, whole thing pulls apart. Everything just kind of pops off. There's the button at the bottom there. I'll show you all that in the end here, but I'm just going to kind of pull it apart so you can see. This ring comes off as well. See, this is stuff I couldn't do in the first video when I did a review. I couldn't show you all this because the camera just sucked. Alright, it's a little dirty. I gotta clean it up a little bit. I'm sorry. And again, it came really nice and shiny. I mean, y'all know what copper looks like when it's brand new. This is after about a couple months of use. So I kind of like the, you know, the natural aging that's going on. So it looks good to me. But anyway, pulls apart. Here's your bottom firing pin. Boom. And that pulls out too. I'm not going to do that because it's a pain in the ass if you do. But inside there is a little tiny pin. Let's see if we can find it on camera. Well, anyway, it's in there. And if that thing pops out, it's a pain in the ass to get back in. I actually was just lucky and it got in there pretty quick. But, you know, I've heard horror stories of trying to get that back in if you got fat fingers. So, alright. So let's put this thing back together. Live action. Oh yeah, and there's little vent holes for your battery too. I guess if you get like a overheating issue or something, I guess that would be good if you were, you know, about to blow up. I'd rather have it vent than blow up on me, I suppose. All right, and all just screws back on there. See, like I said, threading is actually really nice. It's just a little stiff. That's all. It's not that it's bad. It actually goes on there really easy. Boom. Oh, where'd I put my battery? Oh, there we go. And again, this is actually something that was really tricky to find. It goes on there so seamless. When I originally got it, I couldn't even tell that it was a separate piece looking inside. You can see in there. I don't know, maybe I'm stupid, but it took me forever to figure out why the hell I couldn't get it to fire up. I noticed this huge gap between the battery and the, you know, the 510 connection. Finally, I went back and rewatched Suck My Mods video. Matt showed that, you know, certain size batteries, you got to take this thing off. And thank the Lord he did that video, because I was very frustrated that evening. And again, here's the other piece if you need to extend it. I mean, you got quite a range here, people. This thing can get tiny, you can get big. It's really nice. It's versatile. Hasn't let me down yet, and I've been running this thing for, oh gosh, since the end of February, so that's pretty good so far. Alright, let's throw this all back together, tighten it up to your battery, finger tight. Alright, and we'll fire her up. This thing hits so nice. Now, I've thrown my Spirit on my stainless Nemesis, and I've noticed a difference. So when Matt says there's less of a voltage drop, I know what he's talking about, because this hits slightly better. I put my Typhon on here, it hits slightly better. So anyway, take that for what it's worth. You know, for an extra $5 to get the copper one, it's totally worth it. I know maybe some people aren't into copper, but my friend Michelle from Happy Matic Photo Booth Company, she said that, you know, this really looks steampunk. And I totally agree. And that's cool. It gets a lot of, you know, a lot of questions from people on campus at Portland State. You know, people come up and talk to me. They like it. They think it looks cool. You know, they're like, what is that thing? So, I don't know. It's a good conversation starter. So for you guys, you know, want to get a conversation going with a lady? Maybe not the e-cig route. That doesn't usually work. Don't take that advice. But yeah, so I really like it. One of the downsides that I was mentioning, things are a little tight, so sometimes it's a little hard to pull it apart. But you know, if you put a little pressure with a you know, a tool of some sort, I wouldn't use like a pipe wrench or anything. You'd tear this thing up, but you know, it's not too bad. The button on the bottom is a little bit of an issue. A lot of my friends literally palm it when they want to hit it. You shouldn't have to do that, people. I've gotten used to the stickiness of this button, so, you know, I know what to do. I try to show people, but, you know, it's hard. It really is a stiff button, and if you miss the direct middle part of it, it will not fire. So, and even when you hit it sometimes, well, there it's going, but sometimes when you hit it, you really got to make sure it's in there, because it's not really connecting. So, and it's not that it's misfiring, it's just it hooks on the ends there. That spring or something is just shit in there. I guess you get what you pay for sometimes, you know. It was 30 bucks on eBay, so I'm not going to complain. But I did see, I think it was Vaping with Twisted that mentioned you can actually replace the spring in here with a magnet set. I'm going to order that. I know I mentioned that before, but I really am going to order that. I'm in a tight budget. I just started a new job with Happy-Matic, and I got my other job starting in June, so I wish I could get more product to review for you guys, and I promise this summer I'm going to have all kinds of stuff because I'm going to have a little more money flow. But for now, I got to rely on the cheap things I can afford and, you know, stores that are willing to loan me their stuff. So I'm hoping to get like kind of a trade system going down, hopefully on Reddit or something. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, as far as mods go, if I was going to rate this thing, I don't have a lot to compare it to. I've tried the Heineken VTR, the VV 3.0, I've tried the MVP, the Nemesis, the stainless, and I've tried those kind of cheapo convenience store vaporizers. I'm not talking about the Ciga lookalikes, I'm talking about they're still refillables, but they're cheap shit. And this is my favorite piece. So I vape on this one everywhere I go. This is my at-home vape, this is my on-the-travel vape, with my Sony 30 amp battery in here, the 2600 milliamp. I don't have to worry about you know, losing a charge while I'm out and about. I got 2 of them anyway, and I got a little battery case, so I just bring it with me just in case, but I have never ever had to switch it out. So it's been working great. I just started bringing my dripper to campus, which has been awesome, because once you start using these things, I swear it's so hard to go back to anything else. They hit so nice that you really don't want to bother with other parts. So anyway, it's been great. I love this thing. Highly recommend picking it up. I'll put a link in the description on where to find it. Again, it's from HCigar. It's the Copper Nemesis. Thank you again for checking out my video. I want to let you know I'm doing a little contest. I think I'm probably at 20 subscribers now, but you know, who knows. But when I hit 20, I'm going to give away 2 bottles of Rose City Vapesters e-juice. They're 15 milliliter bottles. When I hit 50, I'm going to do the same. And then when I hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away, where is it? Where is it? Okay. Well, I got it on my MVP right now, but I'm going to be giving away a Typhon atomizer with a stainless Nemesis, 2 eFest 18650 2000 milliamp batteries, and a battery charger to a random winner once I hit 100 subscribers. So go ahead and share this video, let people know. I'm just going to put them all in a random generator and pick a winner. So let's get that out there. I really want to give this thing away. You know, I really appreciate you all watching my videos and subscribing and liking and checking my stuff out. You know, I really like making these things, and I want to continue to do so. So thank you again. Make sure to subscribe and like. Check me out on Facebook.com/TheAtheistVapist, and I'm on Twitter @AtheistVapist. So thanks again, everybody. Hope you win that contest, and I'll be throwing some more videos up tonight. Thanks for watching. Peace out, YouTube.